Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for our media availability with Derrick Tangelo. If you guys have any questions, use the raise hand feature and I will call on you as we sort through. We'll start with Rich Scarcella.
Good morning, Derrick. Thank you for doing this.
How you doing, boss?
I'm doing okay, thanks. Derrick, can you tell us how would you describe the progress of the young guys filling in for PJ next to you?
Yeah, the young guys, they're making really good strides, because Izar, Devon, Elise, they're really coming along. I know they're probably nervous, when they found out they're going to play a significant role, like the reps are going to increase. But, I'm just proud of the way that they go to work every day, trying to prepare, trying to, get better, trying to learn little things. They be asking me, little questions about the calls and stuff like that. So just to see how invested they are, it really is like a good feeling.
Greg Pickle, Tyler Donahue, you're on deck.
Good morning, Derrick. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Derrick, what was the mood like in the building yesterday if you were in there? And, we heard last week a lot of guys talking about being in the building watching film on Monday, even though it's an off day. What was the environment and the mood and all that like this week?
Oh, yeah. Did you say specifically yesterday?
Yeah, Sunday, yesterday. Yeah, ever since you guys got back from Ohio State. Yep.
Yeah, the mood's pretty much been the same. It's like back to business, Our coach always said that, we have the beginning of Sunday, to feel bad about the loss, but after practice on Sunday, then we got to move forward. So everybody was just locked in yesterday, watching film, trying to get ready for this week. So I was happy that everybody, still showed up and, watched film.
Tyler Donahue, Donnie Collins, you're on deck.
Hey, good morning, Derrick. If I could go back to Izard, he's the one taking on a bunch of reps. I think Devon was playing quite a bit already before PJ got hurt. But how have you seen him kind of make progress here in the last couple of weeks? And what excites you most about Keziah?
I would just say, like, his technique, he's using his hands better, he's striking better, and I feel like he's making strides in a lot of areas. What excites me about him is, he energetic, he's very twitchy, he has a high motor. So once he gets all the tools, I feel like he's going to be a very great player.
Donnie Collins.
Hey, Derrick, has your on-field role changed as far as leadership goes with those two younger guys? Is now being the guy that they have to go to on the field, as a veteran guy?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like definitely my role has changed just a little bit. I definitely noticed that without PJ being there, it's just you got to be more available. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand that, like, you got to be listening. You got to be understanding. You got to see if something's not going right. You just got to be able. I just got to be able to check everything. But the young guys know if they have any questions, they come to me. We talk about it on the field or during practice or in film, and we get it corrected. So when we're out there, it's not really a lot of like confusion. It's just a lot of communicating on the play.
Go to Audrey Snyder.
Hey, Derrick, thanks for your time. Wanted to ask about your trip back from Ohio State. I guess you guys had quite the adventure getting back here. What was it like? How late did you get back? I guess Sunday morning at that point.
Yeah, we had a little hiccup, but we didn't get back. I mean, we didn't get back too late. We just had a little hiccup getting back. But, I like the way everybody handled it. Everybody handled it like a professional. So, yeah.
Go to Luciano Chatelain.
Hey, Derrick, I hope you're doing well, and thanks for your time. You held Ohio State to their second worst totals in rushing yards and points scored in the season. What did you make of your defensive line Saturday?
I was proud of the way defensive line showed up. We knew that they were a high-powered offense, and we knew that we had to, stop the run, make them earn it. So I was happy, that we did that.
Rich Scarcella, Tyler Donahue, you're on deck.
Derrick, what does it mean to be playing back in your home state on Saturday, and how many friends and family do you expect to have at the game?
It means a lot, like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, my alarm went off. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to play at home, I've never really played in Maryland, so just, having my friends and family gonna be out there. I don't know how many, but my mom's trying to, make it as many as possible. But, I'm just excited, to go back to Maryland, compete, play a great game, against those guys, because, they're a great team. But I'm excited.
Tyler Donahue, Seth Engel, you're next.
Hey, Derrick, you had a chance to see what PJ Mustipher was all about these last 10 months since you got here. What are you guys missing without him gone, and how is he kind of still making his presence felt on a daily and weekly basis, even though he's injured?
I mean, yeah, everybody knows about PJ. He's a great leader, great work ethic. He's really like a workhorse. So, just missing out on the practice field, just someone, an older guy that you can talk to. And I'm sorry, I missed the second part of your question. You kind of cut out on the second part. The last thing I heard was like, what do you miss about PJ? Is that the question, or was that on the
No, yeah, I guess what are you guys missing most about having him in uniform on the practice field on game days, but also how is he still making his presence known in your group?
Okay, yeah, thank you. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we all miss PJ. He's a great leader. He was a veteran. He was like the dude, the guy. But I really feel like he's not. I really feel like his presence hasn't really been missed because he's always there. He always hits us up. He always talks to us about the film. He's always at practice. He's always there. So he tries the best. He tries his hardest. To make his presence felt. Like he's still there. So we really can still talk to PJ whenever.
Seth Engel, Greg Pickle, you're next.
How's it going, Derrick?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Doing pretty well. A couple weeks ago, you talked about the competitive nature that people from Maryland have, especially you and Devon. Do you think how does that competitive nature from guys from that state, how does that transform your D-line?
Well, it just really makes everything fun and competitive, like if you're from Maryland, you want to be the best. Like, it's just like how we grew up, So it's just like, having a lot of guys from Maryland, Arnold, Devon, Kazai, it really just keeps, the competitiveness going. Like, we compete everywhere. Like, we compete running from drill to drill. We compete during the drills. We compete like who's like, just trying to keep the energy up during practice. So I definitely feel like a lot more comfortable, having a lot of Maryland guys on the D-line.
Greg Pickle, Donnie Collins, you're on deck.
Derrick, what are some of the things you guys have to do this week to turn a 3-game losing streak into a 1-game winning streak? What areas must improvement happen in to make that a reality on Saturday at Maryland?
I mean, I feel like we got to improve as a D-line. We just got to continue to get better. We got to keep honing in on our techniques. We got to keep honing in on the fundamentals. Maybe it's more film. We got to do something more. Maybe it's more film. Maybe it's more work after practice, before practice. Just keep trying to get better at our craft. We're right there. Every week we've been right there. So it's tough, but we just got to keep looking forward because you feel me. We still have a lot of football left.
Donnie Collins, Joe Smeltzer, you're on deck.
Derrick, it's a whole new defensive line from the one that played Maryland last year, and even have two guys there who weren't in the program last year, and one who wasn't even at defensive end. But how is, you've had a lot of changes up front too, but how has the communication between you guys been, and how much has that kind of helped you guys, to kind of learn each other and kind of be close?
Yeah, I really feel like there hasn't really been like any problems with like learning each other. We're a very close group, like from the starters to like the very young guys. We're all very close. We always be in the meeting room. We're always laughing. On the practice field, like it's always open communication. Everybody's talking to everybody. So, we're a really close group, so it helps in these type of situations where you gotta like learn on the fly or like like learn the game plan quick. I just feel like just how close we are makes everything easier.
Joe Smeltzer, Tyler Donahue, you're next.
I think
Derek, what have your impressions been of Tagovailoa and just how important he is in making that offense go?
Oh yeah, he's a very dynamic player. He does a lot with the ball. They like to keep the ball in his hands. So, I'm just very impressed with how good he is. At such a young age.
Tyler Donahue.
Derek, what can you tell us about Jordan Vandenberg getting to campus just a few weeks, I think, before preseason camp? We saw a little bit of him in practice, kind of flashing, I felt like. What's kind of your scouting report on Vandenberg since he joined the program?
Vandenberg, that's my dog, He's gonna be a great player. He's very energetic, like you said, like he has a high motor. He's just been trying to learn, everything on the fly since he's been here. He played D end at his previous school. So, from him going to D tackle and stuff like that, he's done a very excellent job, learning the new techniques and like learning the world of a D tackle. So I think the sky's the limit for a kid like Jordan.
Good time for a couple more. We'll go to Greg Pickle.
Sorry about that. Derek, as you guys get ready to head to Maryland and back on the road, you talked about their quarterback a little bit ago, but when you were watching film yesterday, what else stood out about them on tape? On the offense?
When I watch film, I primarily watch the offensive line. They got a very good offensive line. Like they are very athletic. They can move. You can tell they're very well coached. You can tell they come off the ball and they try to strike. So that's what really impressed me about them. So just getting ready for them. I feel like it's going to be an exciting game. I feel like it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great test for our D-line.
We'll go with our last question to Rich Scarcella.
Eric, are there any guys that you've played against in high school or played with that who play for Maryland, and how, if there are, how much are you looking forward to playing against them?
Thinking about it, I don't really think I've played against a lot of people that go to Maryland, but I feel like I've trained with a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the people that go to Maryland that they were like more in like the WCAC. They went to like the Mathas, the St. John's, and I went to Bullis. So, we didn't really play them in high school. But like Rakim Jarrett, I trained with him. The Demenius Robinson, I trained with him. So, I know a couple of the guys, but I just know that they're a good team and they're a good program. So it's going to be exciting to play.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We'll have Cam Sullivan-Brown on the line in just a few. Thanks, guys.
Yo, Greg.